Hello everyone, my name is Jeff and I'm a wizard and I like to talk about different things. Today I would like to talk about abuse. If you don't believe in magic or tarot cards, please think of it as this is a way for me to let my subconscious talk and to just look at it from different angles without going too deep or getting too personal. So the way this works is I'm going to put 4 cards out. You just choose one or choose multiple that speak to you, and then go to the timestamp, and then in that message there will be something that can hopefully help you out. Okay? Also, you can just jump ahead to the selection to just choose your card and then go ahead to that section. Okay? While I shuffle the cards, I'm going to have a little introduction to talk about why I would like to discuss this subject. Okay? So here we go. It's a very difficult video for me to do. I've been postponing it in a way. I didn't want to do it, but it has become more and more important for myself. And also in a way, the whole goal of making these videos was to talk about some of these more painful subjects or more difficult subjects and help other people. So here we are. I myself have suffered from abuse, and I'm still suffering from abuse. And it took me a lifetime to figure out what is happening to me or what happened to me and to start healing from this. I studied medicine myself and was on the route to becoming a psychiatrist. It's the big ambition that I had in my life. I first wanted to be a psychologist or something in this nature. Then I went into medicine I also wanted to achieve. I was a big overachiever, but I just wanted to understand, and I wanted to leave no stone unturned. So I wanted to have also a very good understanding of the physical aspects of why people feel depressed or otherwise. Because myself, I've been suffering from depression all my life and other symptoms. And in my youth, I had this all as well, but I didn't really realize it at the time, which is one of the aspects of abuse, is that you suffer psychological symptoms, but that's not how your world works. So that goes unseen, a big part. Okay, so I don't really know what exactly I want to say, but I feel like it's sort of the truth has to be spoken in a way, and I have no real idea where this is going. But that's the magical part of the cards. I don't really need to know where this is going. So I'm just going to choose 4 cards, and then I will start talking, and then we'll see where we end up. Okay? So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 4 cards. I'm going to put them upright, the selection cards, and then from there on out we'll do it reversed. I also have little cards that I will be using. This is the first card, the Son of Wands. So, can you see that? Okay, I'll put them up closer soon. What the hell is this? Okay, that's the 5 of Cups. No? Yeah, that's her 5 of Cups. I don't like this card, but I guess you can understand why. This is how I felt most of my life. I'm just gonna say it. From the moment I can remember, this is how I felt. Okay, if you can relate, please go to this card. The point of this video is to give you help, to hopefully give you some sort of direction or some more understanding. Okay, I'm gonna continue this message when I have all the cards out, because I want everybody to hear. So what do we got here? This is the 4 of Wands, right? Yes, 4 of Wands. Just wanna see it like this. So, but I'm not gonna talk too much right now. Why doesn't this card want to go in? And then the last card, oof, 5 of Swords. So, getting the nasty cards out right in front. If you know tarot, you know you gotta have some balls, okay? Good, I'm gonna put them up closer, my friends, so you can choose your cards. Okay, now just take a deep breath in and out. Choose the card that jumps out at you, or when I pull them out, that you had some sort of thoughts with, okay? Don't think about it too much. If you had reactions, that's the card. If you feel more cards, listen to more messages, okay? Or don't. If you have a big resistance, you don't have to do this now. You don't have to listen to this message at all, okay? I'm just playing with the cards and hopefully you can understand. So, this is card 1, card 2, card 3, card 4, okay? Choose your card, go to the timestamp in the video, and then I will talk a bit. Okay, just want to put out there, this is no medical advice, this is not my professional opinion, this is my own opinion, this is based on my experience, my own thoughts, and what I believe is the way out of this, okay? So this is just to get you thinking and hopefully give you some direction. These are not answers that fit all, because that's the whole point of how to heal from abuse, is that there is no one answer, there is no objective truth, okay? Even in your situation, even in your own family, looking at the same picture, there are different truths, there are different opinions, and there are different ways out of this, okay? It's very important. That's why magic is so freaking important here, because the logical way will not get you out. This is not a rational, there's no rational way out, okay? So you have to use your feelings here, and we have to get creative. That's the whole point. Okay, so sorry for the long intro. If you're ready, here we go. Choose your card, and I will start with card 1. Okay, Son of Wands. I'm going to choose a second card from the Wild Unknown, and then I'm going to use my baby cards. I love these cards, I got these, and they've been like a part of me ever since. Good. So this is heavy for me, guys, so if you feel like I'm rattling on, so excuse me. Good. Our second card here is the Eight of Pentacles. Is our spider in the web. Reversed. So, okay. Good. I know exactly where we're going, kind of, but I'm going to take an easy approach because the subject is so complex, and I really want to highlight the things that can help us, okay? I don't want to ramble on how difficult it is or how painful it is or what I've been through. However, from my own experience, I know how good it feels to hear somebody else just say how bad it is for you, because one of the biggest difficulties I had to face was that the big part of my pain went unspoken or unseen, and even for myself, it was just like I was trained to not be a drama queen. I was trained to not cry. I was trained to not sort of cry about things, and so for myself, I had this huge block on even seeing it that negative. Okay, and that's the web you're caught in. Eight of Pentacles normally is building, right? Building your web, weaving it, making your beautiful home or your dream come true, and the opposite is you're caught in a web. So you're caught in a web, and you're caught in your own web because you have taken on the lies that they told you, or the manipulation, the gaslight. Like, there is nothing, like, let's say, just imagine the normal situation. And logical situation is you have a family and something happens. Let's say dad cheats on the mother, or the mom cheats on the dad, or they have huge fights, and or there's physical abuse or anything of this kind. Something happens and the child reacts. And then everybody sort of looks at the child or just sees the child cry and is like, what's going on? Why is the child crying? What is wrong with the child? The child is weird. And they all look at the child with these eyes like, what are you doing? You're being weird. So they're looking at the child and saying, what you thought you saw, what you thought you heard, or whatever is making you upset, it didn't happen. Okay? And then, step further is, they go with the child to the doctor, and then the doctor gives it a diagnosis, and then the damage is done. Because from there on out, even the whole world believes the lie. And they're saying like, oh, nothing happened, so there must be something wrong with the child. The child is broken. And that is the child's message that it gets. So from there on out, the whole world and the whole reality is, you're broken. And that's what the child believes. So that's what the child has to work with for the rest of its life. Something is wrong with me, I cry over nothing. Okay, I'm trying to keep myself calm here but that's the whole big lie. That's the gaslight. And that's what happens too often. And sorry, that's what I saw when I was working as a doctor. That's where I blew up, exploded. When I saw young people like myself being caught in that web, and the fucking healthcare just reinforcing that lie over and over again, and just giving like, yeah, so you have ADHD or you're psychotic, so here's medication. No, don't. And then even looking at these patients, these young people, and then blaming them for like, yeah, but you smoke joints or you're using speed, so like maybe something happened, but you're definitely like ruining your own life, right? So that's what they focus on, and that's what the family focuses on. Like, oh, he makes us so scared, he's so angry, and he's so crazy, and like all these thoughts he has, what is going on? And they're like so scared of their own son, who is just reacting to the lies that they told and that they want to believe. Okay? It's a big ass problem. Good. Where are we going? 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands. 5 of Wands, conflict. Looking at different ways. 6 of Wands, coming out of the conflict, not coming out of the freaking conflict. That's important, right? The world. The world. These two guys. Doorway, the world. I'm not sure if it was reversed. My brain wants to put it reversed. So, the world inside. But we'll keep it working both ways. I need one more card here. No, 2 more cards. Sorry. 2 more cards. Okay. So, 3 of Swords. Normally it's like this. Reversed. 3 of Swords is also kind of grief. It says here sadness, I think, literally. Okay, I'm gonna try to show you all. Right, and we have the 9 of Pentacles, which is winning. You see that? Okay, so 9 of Pentacles. 8 of... Oopsie. No winning. Wait. No winning. No winning. Also reversed. So, all reversed. Except this wand. The Son of Wands here. Son of Wands is the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. Go getter. Smart guy. I lost my magic wand. Oh, here it is. Okay, so you heard me talk. If that resonated with you, if you really feel like there is also there's this manipulation going on, and you don't know what is right anymore, and you feel like there is something wrong, and you can't seem to get sort of the you can't seem to get better no matter what you do. And that's what we're seeing here, guys, is sort of, look, this Nine of Wands is somebody who has dreams, somebody who goes for it, who wants to make something. But there's no one truth. There's no way forward, okay? You sort of, you keep getting stuck at the sort of discussion, at talking about the problem over and over again, okay? So what happened to me is what happens to a lot of guys. What I saw happening to patients is they're just a negative guy. They're just so, they keep talking about their problems and making it worse, right? And obviously they're the problem, but they don't want to see it. Like, yeah, it's hard for everybody, but they keep making a big deal out of it, and we all have to move forward. All this kind of bullshit. So just stop for 1 second. If you keep feeling depressed, if you keep hurting, if there's something tearing away at you over and over again, and you can't seem to get better no matter what you try, no matter what anybody says, there is a problem, and it's not your fault. Everybody wants to feel better. Everybody wants to get better. If that's not working, then something is wrong, and it's not you. Okay? It's just not you making a big deal out of it. If you don't want to heal, there's a reason. There's a freaking reason. If you don't want to get better, that's a reason, okay? Everybody wants to feel good, so there's no reason why somebody just wants to keep hurting. That happens, yes. There are people who seem to just keep wanting to focus on the drama. But there's a reason, okay? And don't believe anybody except yourself, okay? Just, there's no reason to ever stop looking for the truth. And that's a big message for the healthcare industry and every freaking doctor out there, okay? If your answer is, oh, this is just a negative patient, or he's just depressed, or is just psychotic, no, that's not the answer, and that's not the solution. You need to keep digging, okay? Not just give medication and just stop there and just say, oh, you're just broken. No, you're wrong and you need to study more. You need to go back to your books, okay? Then you're a bad doctor. Fuck, yeah. I'm sorry, but that's just... The healthcare industry left me too. I saw doctors and supervisors and psychiatrists, professionals, some people who were out there to educate young minds like myself. I saw them fail me. They watched me explode in front of their eyes, and they just stood there. And at the end of the road, they just wondered, why is he so weird? What is wrong? And after 1 year of me talking to them and telling them the truth, the whole truth, like everything, they just looked at me as asked, like, you have to tell us what your problem is so we can help you. And they just continued the gaslight and the big lie. And they left me, okay, to figure it out on my own. So I want to help other people who are there on their own, figuring it out, okay? So if you can't find a solution, keep looking. There is one. The problem is you have copied the lie and the external world inside. So if your parents tell you, if the way they love and the way they treat you and the way they take care of you, that becomes the way you take care of yourself. So you continue this lie inside. That's the problem. The example I told you of the child that sort of gets told there's something wrong with you, well, that's what you continue. There's something wrong with me. And that's the mistake you keep building on yourself. So in this world, you can never win. You can never win. That's the problem. And that's how some of you will feel. Whatever I do, whatever I build, it doesn't work. I can't build anything. There's a reason. That's a big part of abuse. You live in a broken world and you keep building on that, and it will never work. So guys, if any of this resonated with you, please keep looking. You need to find the answers for yourself. You need to really start making the puzzle for yourself, okay? So just keep asking for help, keep accepting help, keep being polite, keep really just don't burn bridges, okay? This is very difficult, I know, because after everything I just said, you would imagine that the way forward is to just start swinging your sword around. But the problem is, I can't really look at any one person and say you're the problem. I can look at any parent, I can look at any doctor, any professor, any healthcare person out there, not even my own parents. I can look at them and say you're wrong and you're bad or you're evil, because nobody is really trying to abuse anybody. But this is a complex web this is a disease that has spread, okay? So it's not just a parent, it's their parents, it's your brothers, your sisters, your whole family, it's not just the doctor, it's the whole system they've grown up in, it's society, okay? It's just not one person. It's a complex web and a complex illusion that exists. And first of all, you need to fix the world for yourself, okay? Don't just start fighting the world. Find your truth for yourself. That's where you start. And the fix is never outside, okay? That's very frustrating, but it's never outside. Always start within. And then you will see the world outside you start healing. So, even if you've suffered physical abuse, sexual abuse, yes, you need to speak the truth, and other people need to take responsibility for what they did, but you need to be strong before you can fight, okay? So don't let other people take you down this way. First of all, focus on healing yourself and making yourself safe and finding your own truth. And when you feel confident, then you step into the world, okay, and take back your power. But be smart, okay? So there's no solution in fighting the outside world to fix your inside world, even though it seems like the whole world seems out to sort of keep you trapped in this lie, and it feels like you need to fight. That's what this evil tries to get you to do, okay? Is to fight it and to destroy yourself this way. Self-destruction and all these kinds of things is the way this evil works, okay? Sort of you take on the abuser role inside yourself and you continue. And it's just freaking tricky. So find help and keep looking, and don't blame any one person, because that's just not how it works. However, don't let anybody suffocate you or cover up the truth, okay? So don't let people continue a lie and speak out, but speak out. Be smart, just be smart, okay guys? So if you feel in danger and if you think that people might hurt you, Be smart, okay? That's if like let's say you have somebody who is physically aggressive and you're in an argument with them and they become very aggressive, don't keep arguing, okay? Agree with them. Tell them, yeah, you're right, I'm sorry. Get out of that situation, okay? Be smart. Don't make it a point to suddenly win the argument, okay? Be smart, and justice will prevail in the end. You need to just focus on healing yourself. That's all that matters, okay? And then justice will come. So, group 1, long message. I'm so sorry. I hope this helps. Goodbye. Group 2. Okay. 1 second here, because I seem to have put the cards away. So, no problem. Just uno momento, por favor. And then we will start. I just need a breather anyways, because this was long. Oh my god. This was difficult. So much more came out than was supposed to, I think. But I don't know. So this is going to be a long message. I hope not. Okay, here we are. So sorry. This was group 2. Our 5 of Cups. Okay, here we go. 5 of Cups. Group 2. Here we go. Our sad horse here. Second card. Whoa, jumps out. What do we got? No. Whoa. Okay. 3 of Pentacles. Work. The mountain. Working together, building something. And our 5 of Cups. Sadness. Grief. Loss. Disappointment. I could write a book about that feeling. And the point of it is not even sort of the problem is, even inside myself, I want to sort of classify it really quickly as this childish disappointment, like, I can't have what I want, and I'm so sad about it. That's self-judgment. That's a problem, because even before I'm allowing myself to feel this way, I'm not supposed to. What, you think that makes it better? Look at you moping around. Ooh, I'm so sad, I can't have what I want. Spoiled little child, spoiled. I hope you hear that's a problem. I hope you hear that. That I'm not even allowed to be this way inside myself. That's a huge freaking problem, okay? Good. Okay, 6 of Cups. This is Freude here, is joy. 6 of Cups is childhood, looking back. Okay. And then we have the Knight of Cups here. 9 of Cups. This is blue. And this is birds. And there's a head and head. I can hear the birds. I can hear them. If you know that song, please. If you don't know that song, please look for it. I will put it in the description box. It's one of the most beautiful songs I've ever heard, and this is for me where healing started, with the birds. There's this one moment long time ago in medical school, and we had this one optional class, 1 or 2 sessions, and one of it was mindfulness, and it was one session, the first, and it was just like sort of a quick intro to how to meditate, I guess. And we just had to sit down, lie on the floor, and this guy talked us through it. And I remember coming out of that, and for a couple of minutes only, coming out of that building, I can't explain it. The sky was bluer, the sound was more crisp, and I was just in the moment, I guess. And I remember coming outside, hearing the crowd of us, the sound of the city and the birds. I heard the birds. I can't explain it to you. It was like for the first time there was the birds. And that's that song. And I heard that song way later. Where I can hear the birds. I can see the sky. Something like that. And she sings in the end, it's a battle cry. And I can't explain how in the end that was exactly what happened. Something inside me woke up that moment. And something woke up. Something woke up and said, oh my God. I knew it, there was more. I knew there was something wrong. I knew something was up. And it was so subconscious but I started digging from there on out. And that's where I started getting better. Freaking mindfulness. Fuck you, medicine, right? No answers there, bitch. Woo! High Priestess. My hair is crazy, so let's start to be Russian. High Priestess, intuition. What I just said. And we have the King of Pentacles. Yeah. King of Pentacles. And we had here the Knight of Cups. Nine of Cups. Well, basically what I just said. That's actually the intro here. Let's put it closer. So, I was unhappy all my life. And the problem is when you're unhappy all your life, that's your normal. So, just imagine the base setting of, let's just talk about colors, that's just easier. Let's say you come out in blue, or every color for you is sort of unsaturated, almost black and white. But you see colors, but it's very unsaturated, very blah. So, you don't know anything different, right? So how will you ever know? How will you ever know? Until one day suddenly saturation pops back up and you see blue, bright blue, full of it, and reds, all different hues, and just, it's something you can't explain, right? How can you explain how more bright red and deeper saturated red feels like to somebody who can't see that? Impossible, exactly. So that's where we are. So if you've been depressed all your life, if the base setting is wrong, if you're unhappy, if you're in pain all your life and you don't know anything different, then you're doomed, right? How fuck will you ever get out of that? Well, lucky for us, there's something more. And we have this intuition and this instinct, and don't want to go in for how that works or why it's true and why this intuition thing works, but you have to just remember that, or just realize that as humans we come with a base setting, okay? So there is this blueprint inside of us that knows where all the parts are supposed to go. And also, this intuition is not just, you can forget the magical stuff or that blueprint stuff. Let's just say you have your brain, you see all these other humans, the same as you, and then you see television and you see everybody expressing, and you see all these people making movies and making television shows and making songs and making books and pictures. So you see everybody else describing the world and you see everybody else's reaction, everybody else's emotion. You know when something doesn't match up, when your way of looking at the world seems to differ again and again and again and again. So you know when something is up. So if somebody gives this feeling of like, I think I'm not feeling what I'm supposed to feel, or I think what everybody else is seeing is not the same that as I'm seeing, listen to yourself. If you keep having that feeling, then something is up, okay? Just, that's the way it works, and you know it, that's the way it works, okay? So if somebody else, if your child, if your husband, if your friend keeps saying, this feels wrong, or I don't feel it, or I don't enjoy it really, then listen to that, okay? Then there's no point in discussing that or saying, well, you're wrong, or you're just not appreciating blue. Like, you're just not appreciating colors, okay? Like, you think, oh my god, you're so spoiled. You think there should be more colors for you? You think that color should be more vibrant for you? Like, who do you think you are? Oh man, I could go on and on about that example. Like, but I think I'm making my point. So, this is the feeling I had, still have. Looking at what I built, looking at all that work, looking at all that work in my life and not being happy. There's a reason. And I'm so happy that for the first time in my life, I feel like I can build something. And I'm finally happy and grateful. And I like myself and what I'm doing. For the first time. And one of the biggest triggers for me to start believing that something was up was when I finished medical school after a lot of years of delays and a lot of working and trying to get over that mountain. When I finally finished, I didn't feel any pride or happiness, and the only thing I heard was my dad's voice going like, well, finally, right? Like lucky they gave you a degree and you actually managed to finish it, so let's now see what you do with it. Not one sense of pride, and that's how he reacted as well. Nobody really celebrated. And my dad sort of asked me the question that I knew, like he would, like, there's no real reason to celebrate this, right? Because it took you longer than it should have taken you, so let's just not celebrate. And he did, I just want to get this out there because he didn't, it's not like he asked me. But I guess you don't want a celebration for this, right? Because that's a bit, what do we have to celebrate here? He asked me that, and he made me confirm it. He made me say it. So, looking back, they can tell me like, well, we asked you if you wanted a celebration, and you said no. So, why are you angry? Right? So, that's group 2. Thank you. Thank you.